What's up, fans? Welcome back to the channel, and shout out to the notification squad. If you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that sub button, okay? This is what I do. Now, we got to talk about this, and to be honest, guys, I don't want to go back into the storyline, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the videos that I did on Joe Budden and Migos. Go watch those videos, and that way you'll be up to date on what's going on, because, like, this is a crazy storyline, and like right now we're on like chapter 7, and I don't want to go back to chapter 1 because it's like too much to explain, and there's just too much going on, and I just can't go back right now. So I just got through watching an episode of Everyday Struggle, which is a show that comes on Complex News. The only good thing on that channel, I'm just saying, everything else is just straight trash. They got some other cool shows, but trash news. I'm like beating them in news every day. Like these dudes post 2-3 days after me. The only reason why they're up to date is because AK's on the channel and he tells them what's really happening. Other than that, I'm beating them by a mile, okay? And they have like 1,000 people working there. But so I watch Everyday Struggle today, and I want to be careful what I say because I don't want this to come across as like I'm attacking AK, because I never want to attack him. He's someone that gave me a huge inspiration to cover hip hop, along with Charlamagne the God, Ebro, and all those other guys, and just covering news. I felt like I needed to get my opinion out there because at the time there was really no one like me that was covering news for the people. Not hip hop news, but just news. And I wanted to step in and do that. So I'm watching Everyday Struggle, and the night before I watched AK's stream on Twitch. He usually live streams, whatever, lit live stream, just crazy stuff happens, thoughts and all kinds of stuff happens on there. Crazy live stream. So he exposes that Joe Budden, who's a co-host on the show, had clips removed from the interview that they had with Migos. Since these clips are removed, it honestly had AK looking a certain way. And not only that, Joe Budden called him a pussy on his podcast. So AK was streaming to his viewers to let people know what was really going on, because the media was just straight up trying to drag him through the mud. And me being a YouTube guy, I honestly think that us YouTube guys that cover hip hop, we should stick together. And there's a bunch of other dudes that cover hip hop, and I salute those dudes out there. I don't have any beef with them, and I don't think they have any beef with me. And I love the community, and I love the fact that we don't really hate on each other. So I'm out there trying to spread the word of what's really going on. And when I see one of my brothers being tarnished, right? I'm watching AK stream, and he is upset. And he's upset for many of reasons. And he's upset because his brand was being tarnished because of the narrative that was put out. So everyone that was watching that stream, we all fell for the guy, man. We're like, yo, I hope he goes up there and says what he has to say. Now, he also said in that stream that Complex always likes to cut him off. And he's like, yo, you know, F all that. I'm going to set on my platform. And I think he knew what was going to happen. And it seems like when I was watching Everyday Struggle, he tried to say what was going on, and he tried to let everything off. But the host, which is Nadeska, she just cut him off. And Joe's like, you know, whatever doesn't need to be said and this and that. Like, they did not want him to expose what was really going on the show. And this is what I like about Charlamagne. When you watch Charlamagne's podcast, him and Andrew Schultz, they go at it, and guess what they do? They air out their dirty laundry on the show for everyone to see. And at first I thought that was unprofessional, but now I see like how big that really is, because when you air out your dirty laundry for the viewers to see, they know it's real or fake. After I watch AK's stream, then I watched Everyday Struggle, and he was struggling to even say what he wanted to say because they were trying to cut him off and they didn't want him to say it. I left that like depressed. I honestly couldn't even finish the whole episode because it feels fake to me now. The show doesn't even seem real. You know why? Because I feel like it feels extremely fake when you know that there's tension on the set and you see these two people pretend to be friends for the betterment of the show, but to be honest, all it does for the show, it just makes it unwatchable. I couldn't watch that episode. And I don't think I'm going to be able to watch any other episode where I know they're upset, then they say they make up, but deep down inside, you know they did make up because the stuff that needed to be talked about wasn't discussed. It wasn't aired out for everyone to see. Maybe they talked about this stuff behind the scenes, but this kind of stuff needed to be talked about in front of the viewers. Because right now, a lot of AK supporters, they're like, come on, bro. Like, this was your opportunity to say what you had to say. And I'm not really faulting him because I don't know. I feel like it's more of Complex that's rushing him. And that just shows to me the power that these companies have over people. And it makes me not even want to do something like this because you can't even express how you feel on your own show. Like, he's a host of this show and he has no power to say how he feels. Like, what? Like, where is this in the contract? What is this? I honestly don't want to mess with these kind of companies, man. I'm going to try my best to stay independent as much as I can because this is crazy. This is getting spooky after I just saw that, man. You can't even express how you feel on your own show. Your name is in every title. You're labeled the host of the show, but you can't say how you feel. Soon as you talk, you're talking too much. Yo, we can't talk about that. Like, what? Right now, a lot of AK's fans are very disappointed. And like me being someone that used to watch him a lot back in the day, and I can't really watch him now, but I watch his streams, but I can't watch his videos now because if I do watch his videos, I could come away like talking out as he talks or picking up on certain lingo. And I don't want to do that. I want to remain myself. I don't want to be talking like someone else or come away with someone else's opinions. I got my own brain and I want to be able to dish out my own opinions to people. So I can't really watch someone that's close to me, but watching that right there and me rooting for that man, me wanting him to win, that was disheartening to me, man. And like seeing how the media is trying to screw him over. And I see the rest of us dudes in this hip hop community stand behind him. And the media is trying to screw him over? Like, it's disheartening, bro, because if they could screw him over, they could surely screw me over. This dude, Joe Budden, gets on his podcast and talks so freely. But as soon as AK gets on his stream, you heard the desk and she was like, yo, man, don't go on Twitch and say all this. Say it on the show. But when he was trying to say it on the show, you cut him off. Bro. These snakes got two heads, man. These are some two-headed snakes. This stuff is crazy right now. Like I'm totally animated because I'm mind blown right now. This is crazy. But anyway, man, you guys let me know what you think about this in the comment section. If you guys want to be updated on all this, watch the video that I did late last night. The link for that will be in the description, and you'll have a good understanding of what went on in the live stream, man. This is crazy.